Rare green sea turtle! Holy smokes!
I feel like I don't really mind the discus either. Mucinex shellfish? Isn't it the stuff that you use to clear up the boogers? Is that where they get that from? Is from snails or something? Alright. Chat, are we good? Wow, it even has the queue showing. You have 20 seconds before you can fish again. That's kind of cool. All right, I'm going to close this out. Get our music back. Chat, how's the connection today? Twitch is saying that like my bit rate, even though I'm at 6,000 kilobits, they're saying that it's kind of shoddy right now, which is like not good. But I don't think I had any issues. I have 32 dropped frames. Like just 32. Which is nothing. Stream seems fine. Interesting. You know, I had someone in YouTube comments. I kind of want to read it verbatim. Like, and I'm not calling this person out. I'm also not going to show you all. And you all can kind of, I don't know, just hear me out for a second. All right. So you said, "Hi V, I like your gameplay, and I watch almost every one of your YouTube vids. But I adore the original ambient music more than the chiptune. Would you like, please, Put settings to the original music if you want, question mark. I feel like honestly that's not that bad. They could have been worse about it. It's definitely like not a question that I would ever think I would hear, but it's not awful. I'm willing to actually do it for whoever this person is. Okay. Should be all good. There's a lot worse that YouTube commenters could be doing. Honestly, I'd like to say that my YouTube commenters are usually pretty good. Even in the Path of Exile video, I only had one commenter who said 1,000 hours and you don't know what are you doing? Were you just in your hideout the entire time? Question mark. Lamau. And I thought to myself, the comment right above you says that I have 8,000 hours in the game and I still don't know what I'm doing. So 40% bonus damage flawless, that's a real thing. Is it better to play with Armadillo Pack or learn to parry with a shield? Well, let me throw you a curveball at you. Let's say that the build you're using is actually so good that using a shield in the main hand actually throws it off. Let's say you're playing with ice shards in the front and boomerang. So it is a survival build. You could actually use a shield. But you know for a fact that if you just ice shards boomerang, you will probably do better. In which case, I don't think that's a question of I should learn to parry. I think that's a good job making a build that actually works for you. I did not see it. I heard it, but I didn't even like react to that. Kind of sad. So I could easily say yes, there is a scenario where you probably want to try using a shield every now and then, because not every build needs to be both your X and your Y button. Sometimes you will want to only press one button, like I am right now. Though I could still throw an ice shard. It's not terrible. I think the shield is worth more in this build right here. So I would say, don't be ashamed of Armadillo Pack, but definitely don't spam it with the assumption that the double weapon setup was always the right move. Oh, the maskers today. I mean, it's only a rat, so it's not a lot of damage taken. Very annoying. Alright. Using your head? Oh, the head I'm using right now looks the best. I do like this one a lot. I think this one is called Glitch. It might be from getting the 5BC True Ending. It's not my favorite, but it is actually pretty good. I will say that much. Are there any items or mutations that you had a bit lower rated in the regular tier list, but are actually above average picks in 21 BC specifically? Funny enough, Wrecking Ball. Wrecking Ball is one of the few things that can still kill stuff, despite like the HP of the monsters being higher. My assumption is that like the base damage of Wrecking Ball is overtuned. That's my guess. Panchaku. I do rate Panchaku pretty highly, but Panchaku in this, because not only does it have a good melee application, it also deflects bombs. And of course, bombs I've gotten hit by already today. So you can imagine anything that doesn't require me to to use the mechanic of Monster Last Gift, that's actually pretty good. It's one more area here. Yeah, fans were pretty good, though I did overuse one time. Shovel was decent because I had stunned the enemy on hit. Hayabusa boots and spike boots are both very good. Spike boots, I would say, is actually really good because the monsters live longer, which means that the critical damage is almost always active because the monster isn't like dying immediately. It's kind of a weird thing to say because in essence, if the monster had less HP, it would have simply died. But the difference is like on a different weapon, having to hit a monster twice sometimes means I have to hit it 3 times. Because like whatever special attack I have on the first swing is already gone. But with Spike Boot, the special attack is always active because the monsters have more HP. Just like actually kind of worthwhile. I have not tried Crow's Feet. There was one build that I was going to go Crow's Feet, and then all of a sudden, like, something else showed up where I was like, okay, now it's Point Blank and Acrobatic Pack. I don't ever off-color Crow's Feet. That's not to say that it's bad. I feel as though with only 2 mutations available to me, I can't afford to lose one to Crow's Feet. It's very rare that I have, like, no mutations. Oh, Arboretum might be interesting. I just hope there's not too many bats. If this kills a bat, that's great. If it doesn't and I have to do that attack, we are in bad shape. What do you want? I was gonna say, did I even get all the survival scrolls? But come to find out, I don't have a single survival amulet. So yeah, a lot of times, like, weapons like Rapier, for example, if I just use melee mutation, it's already better than Crow's Feet, because Crow's Feet applies at best 2 stacks of slow, but melee mutation works with Launcher Grenade, it works with Phaser, it works with Down Slams, it just works with too many things, so I can't use Crow's Feet to skip melee. Maybe there's like ranged weapons that I could maybe bring in Crow's Feet. Like, for example, Infantry Bow. But then if I'm using Infantry Bow, I need Point Blank. And then I might need Instincto on top of that. And now I already am maxed out on mutations. I can't take anything else because of 21 BC. So it's like, there's a lot of moving parts here. At least I like to believe there is. It would be funny if someone said, V, I just first tried 21 BC because I off-colored Crow's Feet. All damage is definitely nerfed in 21 BC. There's no way that's the real number. About to say, I'm pretty sure I can get up there. That's a tanky master. Why don't you take disengage? It's not allowed. We have to take YOLO. I have no choice. It's actually in the rules. That being said, I would like to take anything besides YOLO. I almost feel as though YOLO is why I die, because I'm missing out on something actually good. Don't even have the money. I gotta be careful about doing blind down slams on this map. I've had so many situations where I blind down slam on a flower trap and then just take damage from it. It's very unfortunate. So you have to take YOLO? Yes, we have a full rule set. If you type !BC, it'll give you the full rule set. YOLO was not originally gonna be there forever. When we were making this out, like, the eventual difficulty up was Dead Inside. Because back then, Dead Inside nerfed your healing. But then they changed it so you can't heal at all. It would have been, like, kind of a cool, like, self-inflicted curse. But now it's OP. I can't just do that. That's basically 30 BC. Is to run permanent Dead Inside. I feel like it might also kill some builds. I'll have to really try it. Wow, the blood in this game. Holy crap. Peggy 18? Do we know if Dead Inside prevents vampirism healing? Off the top of my head, I'm gonna say no. Like, I'm sure we tried it when it was first changed, but I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I remember what it is. That was in one ear and out the other. It's certainly a fun thought to think that you're making vampirism viable, or more viable. That was awkward. I was gonna parry that, and I'm not gonna say I lagged and thus lost my parry. I'm gonna assume the game knew I was gonna get hit and decided to lag me out after the fact. Has nothing to do with, like, I lagged into damage. It's all about, like, hey, you're supposed to die, so here's some lag to go along with it. Rip V.60 though. Also, good to see you, Vord. Vord, I saw that you posted a 5 BC win in the Dead Cells Discord. And a bunch of people were saying something like, Vord, avoid electric whip difficulty impossible or something like that, as if like you only ever play electric whip. Is that a thing? Is that like the Vord special is electric whip? Wow. I swear it's nerfed, the fall damage. That should have died a long time ago. Alright, I'm kind of wasting time. Like, my malaise is just skyrocketing. I should probably do a prediction on legendary item. See, there's the blind down slams. I gotta stop doing those. Start E-Whip. It was meta in 2.3, 0 to 5 BC. Nice, nice. Oh my god, do I have boomer reactions? Maybe I do. Is it the slow weapon? Like the wind up? and I'm just not willing to cancel it. Nah, V, it's boomer reaction. See, like, I fully expected to get hit by that Mushroom Daddy just then. E-Whip, top 5 all time. Impossible to nerf it. Devs hate this one item. Yeah, we shouldn't see anything else in the future in regards to nerfs and buffs. I believe we are fully tapped out. We already did the legendary tier list too. We might be golden as far as legacy content. This. I'm broke. Part of me does want to do like just one more regular items tier list. Like, it's really gonna be dependent on if I can find a time slot for it. Am I gonna play Hades 2? Absolutely. I will be there day 1, day 0 if the devs let me. Might be useful. It just doesn't kill. Because fall damage is like non-existent for some reason. Probably worth a double check anyway. Yeah, it almost feels like the Mushroom Boy makes it harder to play. Can always do that. That's not even what I wanted to do. I wanted to press LT, but my controller's bugged. And does both LT and RT at the same time. Yeah, we'll be there for Hades. I know I make a lot of fun of Hades, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna play Hades 2. It just means that I want to make the picture clear. That I'm not a bandwagon Hades player. You can call me a hipster. I was playing Hades before it was cool. I don't even have Hades on Steam. I only have Hades on the Epic Game Store when it was first launched. I never got a copy on Steam. That's how you know I mean business. Thank you for pushing the enemy away. That is so useful for me. I'm actually gonna take this, even though I'd rather have the freeze component. Just like $100 every now and then. It's probably nice. I complain about how broke I am. Okay. I have the DLCs on Game Pass, but I want to buy the game on Steam SAG. Stuff doesn't carry over. Be glad you're not a Final Fantasy XIV player. The game's on PlayStation, Steam, they have their own launcher, and the game's launching on Xbox for Dawn Trial. And none of those are compatible with each other. You have to buy a copy on every single platform. Shoot. $6,000? 8,500? Broadsword did pretty well last time, but I would want Victim Slow. Well. Malaise is gonna be ridiculous too. Oh, thank you for the fish thing. I appreciate that. Streaming's hard. My microphone is like blocking that part of my screen, so I can't actually see that that was up. If you all can't tell, I did some changes to my audio. Hopefully it doesn't sound completely boosted. Kinda want this cat. It's like, do I need stun grenade? Part of me thinks I do. Wow. Literally no money now. By the way, V, Ghost of Tsushima comes to PC. Will I try it? I have Ghost of Tsushima on console. I did a first look of it. That was, I think, Director's Cut. I did a first look of Director's Cut, and then I haven't played it since. Game's great. Like, it's beautiful. But I will probably not play it when it launches to PC. Same thing happened with Returnal. I had a lot of people ask me to play Returnal once it came out on PC, even though we had like probably 60 hours in the game on console. And it's not anyone's fault, it's just like that's typically what will happen. I don't know if this is stronger or not. I should backpack the Flawless in case it's not. That could be stronger, considering it takes me like 4 hits to typically kill one masker. Oh yeah, that's gotta be stronger. Double Rampagers on one platform? That does not look correct to me. That looks broken for some reason. Please die to the fire. How in the world did that not die to fire? Okay, so we no longer have the critical hits, unless I do this. I don't think that's worth it because of the poison. That's really bad. We still hold on to it, I think, because that could turn into a build. A Director's Cut coming to PC too, Sag. I sold my PS4 before that game launched. Been waiting 4 years. Isn't Rise of the Ronin out? Does anyone know? That's a fast teleport. It is out? Dang, how are gamers supposed to get anything accomplished? I thought the cat was ready. 25%. Still have 1-hit protection. That's funny. It's just the cooldown's so long. 30%. 9 seconds of damage reduction. But the missing health doesn't last for 9 seconds, right? You're 260 hours into Like a Dragon and FF7 Rebirth combined? I mean, you might skip Dragon's Dogma because you already have FF7 Rebirth, but imagine you want to pick that up and the new Persona 5 stuff. What are you even supposed to do? I had blue shield and damage reduction. Why did I die through blue shield and damage reduction? This is effed. I mean, that's what I get for testing stuff, right? It's 21 BC. Not everything is gonna work the way you think it's gonna work. Rise of the Ronin probably in 1 year on PC. So it's PS5 exclusive. Interesting. What's Xbox exclusive? Maybe that's the real question. Like, what in the world is exclusive on Microsoft console? Wild Hearts? That, like, Monster Hunter style game? I think that came out last year? Is that Xbox exclusive? We don't have Xbox in this household? Is that what you're saying? I consider myself a fanboy. If you were to ask me, like, V, is the reason you don't have an Xbox console because you're a Sony fanboy? I think I could probably say yes. I'm sure the games are great, but probably the number one reason I don't have an Xbox console is probably due to having PlayStation stuff. We never did the legendary prediction, but we'll do it after this. Handhook? Oh, with cat? Hang on, we're cooking. Wait, this actually might be the play. I should heal. Okay, we might actually have a game on our hands. But the cat doing? Not pretty. Yeah, so it automatically crits when you pass it through the cat, and the cat's always on your back. So it's free synergy, as you can see. Damage seems to be garbage, but it is a thing. So long as I never press the cat button. Which, I'm like having my DPS because I don't have a skill anymore. That does not seem good. I think we need a different skill besides stun grenade. No fall damage. Xbox exclusive doesn't matter because you can just get it on PC. We gotta do some Game Pass stuff pretty soon. One thing that actually came across the desk was, Dead by Daylight on Game Pass, where I can get codes to give away for 14 days of Xbox Game Pass All you gotta do is watch me play Dead by Daylight. And I have been learning DVD offline. It's not that I'm completely blind to the game. Though I'd rather play Killer if I was ever gonna do that. I am actually trolling myself. I love how you get poisoned from these too. In my defense, I fully expected that one to be another triggered spike, not an automatic spike. B, use a health pot? I'm not married to this run. The only way this run lives is if the game wants it to live. And right now, the game doesn't appear to agree with that. So I'm not gonna push the envelope, you know? If the game wants it, it'll tell us. Jim Ryan's big plans to make tons of live service games and it didn't pan out, so he was early retired. Is Jim Ryan an Xbox executive? I need a food shop, which is technically Moras. There is a food shop in Dracula's Castle. I don't even have enough money. I have to go Moras. I don't have enough to afford a health pot. Well, not a health pot, but the food in general. PlayStation CEO who took after Sean Layden. For why PlayStation has not been putting out as many games as usual. Okay. I mean, I'm sure, like, COVID and a lot of the big titles are also part of that. Plus the thousands of layoffs across every single aspect of gaming. Wow, one health pot. We don't need more live service games. I just played Deep Rock Galactic, and I was like, wow, this is live service that's actually kind of legit. So I think you can do it. It just needs to actually be good. I was gonna say, I fully expect the cat to kill that. You could wait out the 4 seconds to get the cat back. Worth? I never did the prediction. These things scare me now. I had that one time that it didn't fully charge, it just lifted its spear and killed me. And now I just assume that's always gonna happen. Look, my HP. Remember yesterday we took Alienation, expecting to heal to full? And to be fair, we did heal to full, but it took us a lot of effort to do that. When I said I could just take Necromancy. Necromancy is healing me for 1.4% per monster. That's kind of sick. Let's check it. Oh, well, let's do this. And then we can play Impaler. Oh, there's food over here. I always come to this. No, it's not food. I'm sorry. This is an amulet, I believe. But I do think there is hidden food. Wait, what? I was gonna say, is it RNG? It is food. Oh wow. I've been going to this biome and never go into that lore room. Because I always assume it's an amulet.
Legendary.
I could die if I'm not careful. Let's back up. Never mind, the cat stole all of it. Honestly, if I could run the sword, we'd be fine. That's really all I need. I missed the first jump. I missed the first jump. I had to do it again. That's another dice roll, and we hit the 0. Well, there's no 0 on the D20. We hit the 1. Critical failure on the second roll. That run was on the up and up. It had potential, even though my health was non-existent. Pierce all, Pyro. Okay, this actually might be legit. We cannot go tactics because I already won on tactics, so I would like to not do them. There was a time where this could not get Pierce all. They added that in a patch. And why does this already feel infinitely better than what I had earlier? I would have even passed through one biome with this difficulty. You get used to it. Really, the issue becomes, like, can I get something that actually helps? Like that tonic I got earlier and died instantly. Tonic did not help. Come to find out. Wasted money and wasted life. But it's a lesson learned. Susie now knows. When you're playing 21 BC, don't even bother with tonic unless it's legendary. I don't think we got a V.60 either. Wait, this might be huge. So yeah, games on games on games. I have a vid for Kadomon going up. Kadomon is an auto battler roguelike that's sort of like a Super Auto Pets, except Pokemon style, so all the monsters can evolve and stuff like that. There's items to equip, passives, actives, typings. That vid should be up tomorrow. It is a hashtag ad, so big thanks to everyone who's able to watch those, but I've been trying my absolute best, and I want to say that I've been doing a good job of it. I have not done any hashtag ads for games that I actually didn't enjoy playing in the past, like, 6 months. I've been getting lots of requests to do stuff, and I do have to decline any games that I feel like is just not for me, and I know it's probably not for my audience. Ooh, oil? Hey, Kona? Now the Mushroom Boy is actually legit. Yo, Rallon, good to see you. Growl, right? Yeah, not rail. The monitor is now also farther. So I changed the setup a little bit. V Rising might be the only one you didn't enjoy. Yeah, so that was like Twitch. I guess I should say on the YouTube side, YouTube, I have not put up anything that I didn't enjoy playing. Other places, yeah, maybe. How to get 21 BC mod? This is not modded. There's a little bit of file manipulation. But outside of that, there are no mods at play. I'm gonna try Promenade. I don't know if it's the right move. Can't sell. I know there's water on the Promenade map, but I don't want to have to fight flying stuff with Pyro. Even though it's easy to hit, probably better. That opens up Mama Tick, which I cannot do Mama Tick with Pyro. Maybe we have to go here. And then I could maybe Ramparts to Conjunctivius, assuming I'm allowed to go to Conjunctivius. Isn't there a Noita video? Not sponsored. I can't imagine Red Relogic. I highly doubt Relogic has to sponsor anything for Terraria. Oh, that's Terraria. I don't know who made Noita. Okay, I don't like ditching the Mushroom Boy. Hopefully we're not throwing right now. Do you plan to do 2 BC in the future? Depends on if people enjoy it. Like, it's nice to do because we don't have too many goals for Dead Cells right now. I'd say pretty much all the stuff I want to do in Dead Cells we have done and or we're still working on it. So right now, 21 BC is like, here's the thing that we know we can always work on. And then so long as people like it, then we can keep doing it. What I'll say is that viewership-wise, we posted 21 BC on YouTube. It didn't do, like, what I thought it would do, viewer-wise. That's not, like, a you-all's issue. You just can't do the same thing all the time. So it's like, even if we were playing 22 BC all the way to 100 BC, 30 BC will probably be interesting. 50 BC will probably be interesting. 100 BC will probably be, but all of the stuff until then maybe won't be. So it's a fine balance of trying to figure out what's still entertaining at that point. Find a way to add EX bosses. We need to hire Duran. Only Duran can figure that out. And at that point, it's probably the regular boss, except with whatever's available in the game fudged into it. Nothing spreads oil. I mean, I guess for now, it's better than Tainted Flask, right? I don't have to carry the Tainted Flask. I just have to wait to see if an item shows up that uses it. If you're doing 100 BC, you can do Max Heat Hades. No, because if I get to the end and I get 5 stacked, I'm gonna uninstall. Like, I know I'm not running Hades, but the likelihood of getting a 5 stack is not helping. It's not really about the tight deadline either. Like, I don't mind tight deadline, except for the fact that it makes some builds very, very unreliable. But I get it. I've been trying max... Well, I haven't really been trying. I did a couple of attempts of 100 heat Blaze Blue. Blaze Blue at 100 heat is fairly balanced. And mostly because, like, the game gives you more tools to use. I don't like that. I think it's easier to just spam. Real Hades victory is uninstalling. And then you have to play Hades 2 right after that. I did not mean to aggro more monsters. Y'all are some Hades haters. But we were playing Hades when it came out on Epic Game Store. We were there from the beginning. Before all these other people showed up. And said it was a golden game. And also gave it a game award from Jeff Keighley. We were there. That being said, we will be there for Hades 2. Be really cool if the cat spread oil. That would have been so nice. Oily cat. Usually not a good thing, but in a video game, it's awesome. Then I was gonna go down the route of the character from Bleach who can turn into a cat, and I would say, like, if that character was oil, then you all would be all over it. But I didn't know the name, so I lost the opportunity. Spread oil, but I'm not gonna pay money for that. Chill for a second. Fire grenade. I don't really like to rely on fire grenade to use vampire killer. I don't think you can use it often enough. I actually can't kill these. That's so funny. Alright. Slay the Spire has got his claws in me. Save file didn't work, so I'm climbing to 20 Ascension on every character again. So for a game like Slay the Spire, the deck builder, you know what's good and you know what's not good. Is it a matter of time for you to get back, or is there still a luck component there? Like, if you ask Jorbs, Jorbs would say every run's winnable. You just have to figure out where your mistakes were. And I'm making that up. Is Slay the Spire in the same boat for you personally? Like, you can win, so long as you just don't make a mistake. It's not a matter of luck for you. Even for 21 BC, like, there is some element of luck, or else I'm playing a Rusty Dagger run. Like, if certain stuff just doesn't show up, and I'm only left to vampirisms and... Oh wow, that doesn't connect. I'm only left with vampirisms and infantry grenades and all other manner of low-rank items. It's probably a loss, because I'm gonna be 10 melees. No legendaries from bosses. No synergies. Keep in mind, we don't really have an oil source in here, so I can't even get the burning oil synergy. All of that stuff does kind of add up. If the cat was oily, we'd be fine. For sure. The modifiers are actually insanity. It could be worse. Like, this is just what I thought was balanced. Like, I still have 2 health pots. The easiest thing to do would be to get rid of more health pots. But, like, we want to have fun, too. These are probably worth looking at. I mean, that does spread oil, but I'm not gonna pay $7,000 for that. Bleeding, poison, synergy, sadist dilemma. How do we get bleeding? Open wounds. How do we get poison? We don't know. No phasers. Phaser could make that really interesting. I'm here struggling to clear a 5BC run. Same. The 21 is handwritten on my screen. It's not actually in-game. In-game, it says 21. I mean, in-game, it says 5. So it's technically the same thing. Sick jump. Out here playing Tekken 8. That's my Jun. Which I thought I was gonna be playing Nina, but apparently Nina, like, is not very good unless you know how to use the gun. So I'm a Jun player now. Ice grenade? I don't think we really lucked out. Face flask. Non-oily cat. Is it 2 skill shops? No. Okay, so this might help. I wish this was actually better for us. Oh, that's it already? Skill shop. Fire grenade, vampire killer, killer instinct. Let's see what the vampire killer has. Jun is higher tier and easier to play. It's a way better pick. Uh-oh. That means I'm playing meta. And you know I'm not gonna want to do that. This is bad. But we gotta scale, unfortunately. We're not scaling. Crowbar. Wasn't there a door somewhere? It sounds really familiar. I'm tripping. This is also bad. Alright. It looks like we cleansed. So I think we just leave. I'll leave the face flask. Because we have to go killer instinct, I think. Let's just check these for food. We don't need it. Alright. Kimberly in Street Fighter was bottom tier. I don't think she was bottom tier. I don't think there was a bottom tier in Street Fighter 6. It's just everyone was playing Ken. Even JP, even though like that was a very strong character, I don't think people considered him top tier because no one was playing it. Unless you were like a JP main. But everyone and their mother were playing Ken. We saw Steve on the big screen during that tournament. I did try... No, Airless tried Panda, I did Kuma. Is this better than Cluster? It's a lot shorter cooldown, so I think you do it. I feel like I have... Did I never find a Brutality Amulet? That seems wrong to me for some reason. Like, is that actually possible? Four hits without the fire, and now I can't see. Low B tier is still playable. On the topic of fighting games, me and Airless watch Guilty Gear ABBA's Interactions. That game is like wild with interactions between characters. I didn't think it was that much. It was like 14 minutes worth of interactions in a fighting game. Gotta get rid of this curse. I mean, I know it's a forehead, of course, V, you have to get rid of curse, but I mean, this is like hard. Sick TP. Instant transmission like Dragon Ball Sparking Zero we could play? Chat, who is on the Sparking Zero train? I know I don't really have a lot of anime games on stream, but I'm telling you, if Bandai Namco says, we do. If anyone from Bandai asks you, tell them we play anime games around here. Karma. Who's gonna be my DBZ main? This is gonna be like the most like unimpressive response. I really enjoyed Gotenks in Boo Saga. Like that to me was like a top tier character, even though it was basically comedy relief. But it's just like the concept that that could have been something extremely powerful if it wasn't like a two literal children for just messing around. One of my favorites for sure. Also really enjoyed Android 17. Again, not... Like, don't kill the cringe, kill the part within you that cringes. That's how I feel about Android 17. Wow, that did not stay stunned for long. Killer Instinct is coming up massive right now. I think also part of my love for some of those like Cell and Boo Saga characters is because is that Dragon Ball Ultimate Battle 22 on the PlayStation? Put a lot of hours into that. Burning, poison. Gotta see what level it is. Alright, we can't. I'm losing malaise. Or rather, gaining malaise. Depends on how you look at it, right? Sort of a glass half full situation with the malaise. This is awful. A Rampager transformed during all that time. I need my fire grenade. Missed the parry. I don't even know who to parry. Alright. Yeah, so that's like invisible 21 BC. Like, that's the part you don't realize is actually really, really bad. Are all those bombs. You might think streamer privilege. You all don't have to have bombs in your game. That ain't no streamer privilege at all. I'm just aggro more stuff, I guess. Dang. I got outplayed by the one behind me. Think I could still parry it. The bat got me, I think. All right, him. So that's over. I think I remember Twin Dagger being kind of decent. Not if it has no stats or affixes. I hate the wind-up on Vampire Killer. It's so long when you have 4 monsters teleporting on top of you. Wonder if Spartan Sandal could beat 21 BC. Slowdown only? There are no affixes. Holy crap. That was fire. I don't know if this is strong enough, even with point blank. I don't think this is gonna be the hit. Do you remember the Beckett DBZ magazines from back in the day, V.Me? I remember Beckett for Pokemon. I don't remember Beckett for DBZ. Beckett for trading cards, right? Ossuary. Not Moras. I can do Conjunctivius. There's no world where this weapon carries. It's point blank. 100% that's the answer here. What's gonna be funny is if I don't get Killer Instinct because it dies to Reality Slash. If that's a thing, I'm gonna call Battle Dev up. I'm gonna rehire them to work on the game. Because that's kind of ridiculous. 31%. Oh, okay, we lost. They had one dedicated to DBZ, even had guides for Ultimate Battle 22, and one in the back. That's really cool. Is Beckett still in print? I feel like in the age of the internet, and then people sending their cards to get graded by some stranger across the planet. I don't know if Beckett's still a thing. Even when I was doing Yu-Gi-Oh, everyone would pull up TCG Player on their phones, and it's like, well, crap. Like, my time is over. Just heal. We can't save health pots for Dead Cells 2. We know it's not gonna happen. It's only Windblown and whatever Evil Empire's working on. Let's do this first, and then we'll grab the curse. You really can not find a red amulet. I know we have a single red, but that double would have been so nice just then. I don't trust these anymore. We already got screwed by one. Nice. You better not kill me, Mr. Alien. Trash. Better not. Should be a dead end up there. Yo, Almonds, good to see you. Welcome back. 2 slashes to kill. That's not nothing. Oh. We should check dual bind with this. There may be a world where the dual bind with the blood sword could be something. Let's wait. 4 more. That kind of makes the point blank worthless. You need shields? We just had that conversation, if shields are required. I said no. But I also said double weapon is not always the answer. Sometimes shield is. So we have no idea what's the case right now. Okay. Kind of hate double backing like this due to malaise. But I really want to check this just in case. I think it's this way? Nope. Doesn't even work. Alright. So what I was gonna go for there's some setups where you can get Queen's Rapier to kind of stun lock the monster. I didn't even look to see what that was. That's so sad. I got outpatience. There is a food shop, but we just take that as punishment, I think. Thorny is because of ossuary. It's over? Whoa. How did that die? I threw a powerful grenade, but almost went through the platform. This does not seem bad. I think we actually are cooking a little bit. And when I have never in my life been so afraid of this monster. And that was invisible. You actually could not tell what was transforming behind the fog of war. It's not my fault I hit the Thorny. How am I supposed to lock in? It's invisible. It's not my fault. You saw it. I'm the only person locked in 21 BC. Yo, dessert? I think we're already on cheese. Oh, diet. Yeah, we're already on cheese. If you have another option, I'm willing to change. And won't just screw you over like that. I could. I'm sure other streamers do that. Haha, chat, laugh at this person for not paying attention. No, we don't do that around here. It's fine. Okay, we'll give you a refund after this. Alright, there are some mimic checks on the table. Mimicked Smoke Bomb. I think I remember Smoke Bomb not being very good in 21 BC due to the constant threat of teleportation. Mimicked Phaser. I may rely on Phaser too much. Oh yeah. You know what? The reality is catching up. It's not half bad. Exclamation point commands. I am so sorry, we do not have a commands command. I think the reason why Stream Elements have a commands command.
Legendary.
We never did the prediction. Is that Sinew Slicer? No. Seismic Strike. That thing turned around so fast. Seismic Strike roots nearby enemies, also stuns on hit. I kind of think that the point blank works with the trail across the floor. That sounds familiar. Just test it. See if it feels like good at all. Yeah, attack speed is lower with this. I agree with that. Like, that is not great, I will admit. But, like, it's interesting, right? It's very interesting. Poison damage. No victim slow. That would have been even nicer. Not a Mimic. I was gonna say, if that's a Mimic phaser, I think we actually run this. Is there a notable difference between each BC? What was the difference between 20 and 21? 21 was mandatory bank. 20 was Monster's Last Gift. So, like, I didn't just do a numbers thing. The easiest thing would have been to just increase monster damage every single time until I find that it is too high to be playable. And then call that, like, 10 BC. Chat, this might be the hit. It's a different playstyle for sure, but I think it does damage. For now, anyway. I wish I could prove to you that point blank does work with the trail. You may also say, V, the point blank, 30% on only the trail. Like, Reality Slash is different because 80% of the rapier damage is in the slash. The reality. Compared to this thing, surely there's nowhere near 80% of the damage. I don't even know if it's calculated. To be perfectly honest, the 3,400? How do you even know that's being calculated in the first place? Wait, is it 70 damage? I need a masker. No way is it 70 damage, right? I think I just saw the shoot an arrow or something. We're already at 10 melees. Just do the testing now, before it's too late. I could maybe skip a masker if I see one. Assuming it won't kill me later. It does multiple hits of damage. Like, I see some thousands in there, but is the 1,000 the slash? Yo, Zagreus, good to see you. Zag saying V, I'm not waking up at 3 a.m. right now. This is incredible. Good to see you, Zagreus. 19 years. Happy to have you here. Yeah, rare, not 3 a.m. moment. For those who don't know, we did a time change for our schedule. And that was partly because of... I guess it's twofold. One, for those who don't know, I quit my full-time job. We're gonna try to do some full-time content creation for the next X amount of months. And then B, the idea of waking up at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m., depending on how early the cats wake me up. And then doing YouTube stuff for an X amount of time. And then you have to stream by 7 p.m. So, like, you get a break of what? Let's say you stop at, like, 3 p.m. You get a break from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. And then you have to stream after that. So the idea was to do everything, like, very early on in the day. We stream early too. We're done by 7 o'clock, and then we have family time or whatever we want after that. So it's not just a schedule change for like viewership, it's a schedule change for trying to get some more time in family-wise. But of course, there's an impact on everybody if you do that. But I do apologize to all the folks who missed out one night stream. Or dialed. If it's Celeste, I dial in. Oh no, I hate doing this from left to right. Well, I guess it's right to left in this case. It's backwards. Yeah, this whole thing is backwards. It's very ugly. No offense to my left-handies in the chat. If I still had the pyro, that would be interesting. The mimic. What sucks is that if I take this, how do I get my item back? You don't, right? It's just in Celeste for now on. Have I ever bought a flask in 21 BC? Never. I have gotten like the $10,000 curse skull, the sugar skull, and all kinds of things like that, but I've never actually been able to just straight up buy a flask, even with that. We got more use out of Tainted Flask, as a matter of fact. Alright, let's roll this a little bit. This part kind of slows down the run as a whole. Just unfortunate, but I think it's still important to do. Oh wow, that was it? I don't even remember touching that, but I will assume I did roll it. Alright, so Mimic check here. I don't want to mimic a shield.
Oh my god, the attack speed!
Wait, it can turn? I thought the whole point of the parry was to go behind it. How do you know if it's a mimic or not? I checked the other shops. And we know that we didn't get a mimic on either one. So it has to be this one. It's just whichever one we check. We just go down the list. Process of elimination. Are we still doing DD2 tonight? If I die, I do. Yeah, for some reason, I feel like that's strong. Yeah, sorry, the 21 BC runs still take me quite a bit of time. So we're going up against the boss, I believe, right? Oh, was this second biome? It wasn't second biome, right? Surely we're farther along than that. Yeah, you can look at my mutations and see. Alright. So, Mushroom Boy is not going to be able to hit. Fire Grenade is also not great because it's not going to be on the fire on the ground. Unless I get a really lucky one of these. No parry. Why can't I detonate my Mushroom Boy? Is there actual wait time there? Come on, man! What was that? Did the countdown even finish? A little unlucky. Red Mushroom Boy, not something I get to use every day. Yeah, don't forget Boss's last gift. Thank you, thank you. I did that way too early. Alright, so that's what I would call a lack of dialogue, for sure. I'm gonna get Toho with all this waiting around. Yep. That's what I was gonna say. I usually try to be a little aggressive in that fight because, especially since the boss has 50% more HP, the more you wait around, the less likely you'll be able to actually get through with no Toho. Really what cost us there was the 2 skills. Having, like, double grenade would have been okay if we still had powerful grenade. Maybe cluster grenade. But taking the Mushroom Boy in, now I have even less damage than taking the other thing. Is Toho even bad with the shield? Depends on the angles, because it's not always directly towards you. You can't just parry one that's like vertically. There's also like double tap. Some of them are gonna be doubles, some might be a triple. Some are singles, so you have to make sure that you don't accidentally double tap. Ideally, what I would like to do is dodge roll into the wall and then parry. But I would have to like turn around. We do that when we fight Mamatic, and it's usually not that bad. In that circumstance, like the angle, I didn't think I had to do the parry. It's unfortunate. But what that does do is give us opportunity to play Dead Cells again on, what, Saturday, maybe? It's not always a bad thing. We like to think glass half full. Surely a death today means that we just get to play it again on Saturday. Chat, we're gonna next game it. Slightly maidenless. I don't plan to be full maidenless tonight. I would just like to see at least like a little bit more Dragon's Dogma. Just a little bit more. Just get a nice little taste of it. And not satisfied, not yet. I wonder who's been the most consistent between brutality and survival. Like, I want to think that survival's more consistent, but I know the first time we did 21 BC, I got to spoiler with brutality, so that makes me think brutality always has a chance. But it's, tactics has been the most successful thus far, I think. Change the game, change the title. Yo, Lone, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good rest of your night. I feel like it kind of pushes back at your plan to never talk about the game you're actually playing. I mean, funny enough, I feel like whenever I actually... Whenever I actually go off topic during 21 BC, I start dying. But it's probably just selection bias. It's like, I stop talking about the game and I get hit. I assume it's because I stopped talking about the game. Because if I get hit while talking about the game, then all I'm going to do is explain my thought process as to why I got hit.
This ladder can take us to new heights. Ah, excellent find.
So it's like probably a non-issue no matter what. So long as I play properly, then we won't have an issue. Let's see what this exclamation point is. They do not like when you do that.
Welcome to Bjorn's armor, and quality is what you need if you want to survive.
There's also enhancing equipment, which we haven't done. So stats, blue number equals good, but this stuff does have weight to it. I think we focus, you do not have weapons.
So when you check the price, just remember, misers die. Many thanks. I appreciate the business.
So we just now got to this castle. It's our first time here.
Shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Oh, it's right next to it. So there's two icons. One looks like it might be even a thieves guild. But this is weapon over here. So let's do this.
If you please.
I've all manner of arms for sale.
Blue numbers. It's a big blue number.
Come, have yourself a look.
And then I have like a bunch of crap in here. Maybe you get rid of all the fruit. Extracts. Remove debilitations. Boost strength and magic. Recover stamina. Haven't really had a need to do that yet. And then this must be crafting material used to enhance equipment. Yo, Almonds, thanks for stopping by. So I figure equipment-wise, just like a basic set. Because I didn't feel like I was getting popped by monsters in this game. Stuff's expensive. Let's focus here. $104, $158 if you want to get like full tank. Stuff's so heavy and costs. Wait, I don't even have that much anyway. We'll just get a plate armor.
So before you check the price.
All right.
Let's just remember.
Still like pretty high weight-wise. Doesn't really like I have a ton of stuff, so there must be some place where you can deposit. An item box of sorts.
Now there's
If
a
I
prize.
were an
If
item
only 'twan't
box.
so far away.
That's probably real treasure that's up here. Is it like
I just
second
recalled a
floor?
little tidbit I
It's
heard
funny, they
from the
actually
locals.
expect you to do
Regarding the
all the
Vermundian military
traversal.
years. 'Twould seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
They're just having a full conversation. Yeah, this goes back down. Alright. At least do the quest. So, we came to this castle because there's an imposter
Must we run
was taking the
everywhere?
throne.
You are an impatient one, Arisen. Let us endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
I don't think that's the right quest anyway. So the main objective is to not deliver a note. Visit the Star Drop Inn. Talk to the captain. Alright. You think River is infected? No, she's fine. She's fine.
Another day, another adventure.
I would know. I know we said keep a lookout for it, but that was just tutorial. Not actually something wrong.
Oh, what does this say? A thorough perusal might reveal aught of interest.
Gonna say, can I actually climb up that? Yeah, it's funny that there's actually loot to obtain in these areas. Okay.
Your Majesty, your timing is.
So we are the rightful
Just
heirs
thought
to the
of it
throne.
for you.
There's an imposter on the throne right now pretending to be us.
'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here.
The game's actually pretty dynamic. Honestly, I should do what all the other folks do and make a command for like exclamation point DD thoughts, DD2 thoughts.
As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central
haven't
players
even
in the court
done
will all be in attendance.
The coronation yet.
It would be a fine
Why is the Arisen
opportunity
supposed to be
display
king?
your
I thought the
Majesty's
Arisen thing was to fight the god. I mean, maybe that was the case in DD1.
power.
I don't know if something's
would be able
changed
to
since
deny
then,
that
but
you are the true Arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members
even the
of
whole
nobility
point of
and
having the
citizens
fake
who have
Arisen
contributed
to
greatly
take the
to
throne
realm's
was that the
continued
real
prosperity
people who
will be
orchestrated
granted
that can stay in power.
If your Majesty is to be counted,
So,
on
like,
you,
they technically don't
you
even
will need to
care
attend to a number of
that it's a
tasks.
fake Arisen
Pray,
who is
allow me to
claiming
summarize them
kingship.
for you. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options.
Stealth mission?
I have attempted to do the same through my own channels for now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action.
Do I have an echo? I think we had an echo. Alright, let's try this.
What say you, your Majesty?
Probably a lot quieter,
Might I
right?
ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation.
Just trying to watch the audio levels.
The absolute nerve of him. colliding into you and running off. Has no one any respect for the Arisen in this city?
So there's like a
Much we
lot of
can't attend
quests.
to.
If each
If
one
we
of
are to
these is a
strengthen
quest,
Citizenry, what say you?
I probably don't
Might I
have to
ask
do
for
the
your
queen stuff
cooperation
just
in this
yet.
matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been
Okay, we can do
dispatched
this.
to cull an infestation of Saurians there.
Saurians, like lizard people?
Finally, there is a call for
Lemurians?
someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
We have been charged with the felling of monsters. We have naught to fear if we default to the experience at our disposal.
So what I can see is that River's HP is not max. Which I assume would mean we need to, like, rest until morning. What's Duckling doing? She okay? Yeah, she ain't okay.
Need anything?
Fairy Stone. A stone that can instantly spirit the user back to the location of a set port crystal. $10,000 to return back.
Many
sick.
thanks.
From tents to blankets, shares to cooking pots, you'll not want to go anywhere without one.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
They love that ladder. I assume someone's actually
This is generally
pointing at it
used as a
too.
material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Alright, so I think ideally we should rest. And then do the monster culling during the day.
The rules at your left. Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right on the road?
Sick, deposit. Is there a fast deposit? Oh my god, they thought of everything. Keep the shard out, I'd imagine? Usable even by those incapable of magic, invokes Anodyne, a healing spell. So like if you don't have a healer, then maybe you try to do that? Which we do, so I feel like I don't need it. Okay, that should be a little
Despite the
better.
hour.
The combine option too.
Getting proper rest is an important duty in its own right.
What I also got was a level up. You get basic XP to level up your character, but then you also get your pawn has returned from beyond the rift. 'Twas an edifying journey, and I returned a wiser pawn. There were losses. I saw rows of dead lining the morgue. I will strive to better myself with each new journey I face. She got a thumbs up. Travel with Kai. Did I get a
Though our foes
gift?
were familiar. Our tactics were most novel. 'Twas an edifying journey, all in all.
Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come.
When you rest at an inn, your main pawn travels beyond the rift, accompanying other Arisen in other worlds. Upon their return, your pawn will hand you a concise written report reflecting on their journey experiences, as well as detailing any rewards received and any progress made on the main pawn quest you entrusted to them.
We've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Okay, we're all full HP now. Which icon? I feel like it's gotta be the sword icon. In the other town, the innkeep was actually the one who did the guild stuff. I feel like it's not the same here.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when
Yeah, there's
treated
just
to
rest,
the foremost. There's trade
organized
to be had
talk.
in times both fair and fell. Much obliged.
So it might be this like double sword icon. The town itself is like actually huge. Yeah, only 5 RC. It might be that it was a low-level quest or not a good request, like a tutorial one. Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Greetings. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. If there is aught I may
Give
assist you with,
seekers tokens. There are 240 of these tokens scattered across the land, hidden in all sorts of out-of-the-way and unexpected places. Bring them to the guild hall and you will receive special rewards now and then as your collection progresses. You must leave no stone unturned, nor a corner of the world unexplored, if you would complete the collection. Really? I mean, it looks like... My god, there's probably some real stuff in here. Just keep a lookout for it. New skills. Compass Slash. Shield Bash. We saw that before. Springboard. Okay. Do you trust your ally to be up there, though? Ooh, I can change classes! That's so interesting. But can I use the skills without a weapon? I can't acquire it. How would I acquire that?
but I'm afraid, you see, we cannot simply purchase more, as the delivery
they're
of arms
talking about it
intended
right
for
now.
the local armory and other guilds in this domain was plundered by goblins. So regrettably, I cannot assist you, unless you were to procure a weapon yourself, that is.
Okay, okay.
Let me see. What else can I tell you about?
So we need to grab the weapon, and then from there we can become a warrior. Tusk Toss. Launcher? Steeled Foundation? Ha! That's funny. We might save. Because if I know I can change, then why bother spending? Wait, what? Friendly fire? You can put it on enemies? Oh my god, wait, this stuff's sick. Why in the world am I playing this character? Oh no. Come on now. River's gonna pop off. Robs the target of an item when an attack connects, activates when using Carve, but has a low success rate. She can stay Thief, I think. I don't mind that at all. And then we save, see if we find a new weapon, and turn into
Roderick
warrior.
will be able to tell you all. He runs the local armory. May fortune smile upon you, sir.
We'll not find anything if we don't start looking.
The idea of using your shield to break the fall, that's incredible to me. You were advised to speak with the local armorer.
met, son. How might I be of service? Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. And quality's what you need if you want to survive. So if we're looking for a craftsman, I'm a master of my trade.
Maybe they just expect you to go and buy the weapon.
Hope to see you again.
People fall a lot?
Hoi,
I
Fred.
think so. I think
Klaus
every
sent word
GIF
that you've agreed to rescue some of my pilfered equipment.
and video I've seen
I'd
for
be
this
grateful
video
for all
involves
you can
someone
reclaim,
falling from
truly.
like 50 stories.
Fair warning. Goblins are behind these ox cart raids, I've since learned. No doubt they're hauled from the tell of it. Their lair lies somewhere. Pray do be careful. Losing my wares for good would make me sore. But no sack of gold can compare to a fellow life, eh?
Oh, wow. It's pretty nice. Yeah, let's do it. We'll find the stuff. I don't know if I'll immediately change to warrior, but very much considering it. Now, if you were to ask me how on earth am I supposed to leave this place, that's a good question.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Ah,
She loves
excellent find.
ladders. Is there actually an item this time? Technically, yes, there is. Alright. Yeah, where's the, like, start menu, open map, teleport to objective button? Where's the microtransaction for that? I should also mention, this is not a hashtag ad, but this is a key provided by TY to Capcom, allowing us to do this. The exclamation point. I want to say is a chest.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
They can be most convenient, though.
Ooh. Is it really that far?
They only travel during the day.
I don't think I have the money to do all that. Teleport for $1.99? Or are we just complaining about not being able to have time to play games? I think we run. Are those
Perhaps
harpies?
This will seem of little consequence, but different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Words worth hearing.
Is she just being nice? Trying to tell her that was a great story.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle.
Actually, I should probably get...
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard.
I mean, I appreciate Daniela, but what if we had a mage? No, not mage, an archer. And it is a cat.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
'Tis a pleasure to meet you.
Wit? I think the yellow icon means it's... No, it has an online ID, so that means it's not like a dev... I want to say dev bot. I feel like it's wrong to call these bots. I'm sure there's people out there who call them toons, but that I feel like is also very, very, mean. Of rotten apples. Have some dried flowers.
All told, I'm rather satisfied with my performance.
There's like no immersion if you call them tunes.
We can begin formulating a strategy that...
Yeah. Alright, Wit, welcome. New chatter, new viewer.
It seems we must venture to Trevor Mine. I believe it lies to the northwest of Vernon. Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
Why is there a Cyclops? Yo, we got help. People, look lively. We got work to do. Random Cyclops spawn at full HP. I don't know what I can parry. Alright, the game is now louder. I apologize.
Look out, Chris. We're under attack.
You don't say. Tearing up that leg right now. Holy crap.
Fall back. My matches. Wait a moment.
Rip Wit?
It seems we have enraged our foe. I do not use their rage to our advantage.
Alright, maybe not worth.
Lord save our best will do.
Help! Gotta turn that down. It's freaking goblins too. I think that's the worst part. Why is he not getting Wit up?
We must needs heal, however we can.
I wasn't doing the res the entire time.
No, one that targets my own master may be well. I should like to see it.
Whoever did the fire, that's pretty good.
We must not give them a chance to recover.
Focused attack will end this foe.
It's probably not a great place to be. Alright, that's one. Has one more bar left. Oh, recovered balance.
Our best bet is to set it teetering.
I will protect you.
Someone's already, yeah, River's on it right now. That was like really bad.
I concur.
We just got Wit and you basically already died. I'm not saying that was Wit's fault, because definitely I need to work on my own gameplay. But you know, I don't need to carry other people as well. If I'm the one struggling too.
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. No one can defend himself when flattened like this.
I was saying, you can't block forever.
Nicely done. I can do no less in service to the Risen.
Well said.
Yeah, I think we're gonna change to warrior. Like, Soldier does some pretty cool stuff, but I think we might want to see what else is there. Oh, get ragdolled. Alright.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients. Your risen have been drenched.
Drenched with what? Don't run. Destructible bridges. Why would I want to destroy the bridge? That might be stuff. Yeah, it says that there's some kind of resource. Keep it going. It's way too hectic for 3 pawns. Do you think it's viable solo? Or only with main pawn? So, I mean, if you have 2 rangers, or ranger and mage, I think it might not be as hectic. I think the thing that makes it extra hectic is the fire spells. Because, like, you really don't see the archer doing much. Not that they aren't doing anything. But it's like, you don't have to worry about the archer. That, however, that certainly has some impact. No friendly fire, which is good. So far. And these are just the classes I have right now. I think if you only play with you and your pawn, you'll end up in a situation where you get swarmed.
Over here, if you would.
What? What's up? You see something? Way back here, okay. Ooh, what?
One of us is being drenched.
Wait, what am I looking at? Can you kill it? Yo, we got a situation here. Help.
Whatever it is you need, I shall gladly oblige.
Oh, this might be a tutorial situation. Like, throw the barrels. I'm tanking. Can someone do something about this? Well. Yeah, I think that was the tutorial, is attack the barrels. Wow, I did not know there was literal slime.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, does he have the secret way in? I was gonna go this way, I'm pretty sure. Wait, there's like wolves? Wait. Help, Wit, second imposter.
We've got them on the run.
Want me to pursue and eliminate the stragglers?
What the dog doing? Yeah, I think in a situation like this, you kind of need the units, because there's just too many things on the screen.
'Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Stay right here. He already knows something's up. Buster's turn? Is that more slime? What in the world is this? Oh, it's just... okay. For some reason, from far away, that looked really bad. I don't even know if you all can hear me. I'm trying to, like, enunciate my words because the microphone's so far. But for all I know, you can't hear jack squat. Do you want to, like, sit? Oh.
This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
There will be other opportunities to lead. For now, let us follow.
Okay. I thought maybe we could cook, but I don't think there's any way to jump higher.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
A cave. Shall we proceed into the depths?
Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard.
Whoa.
Here we go again.
I feel free to help. Now, I do have a lantern. I'm just afraid... Oh, there's like no sneak stat in this game. Is this Elden Ring now? We found our first mine. Whoever came up with the idea of 5 million mines in Elden Ring, that person needs a raise. It's like you never knew that was a detail you wanted. Nice rock.
To match your skill, master.
Yeah, I was not gonna get that heal in time. This splits to different paths.
Battle is best avoided here.
Is it? So for those wondering why we're even here in the first place, we're trying to get back some stolen goods.
Strike me if you can.
And to be honest, I'm probably like not going the right way, but it is one of those games where you can go whichever way you want. There's also like a queen conspiracy going on right now. We're not doing that either. I feel confident in recommending this. Do I feel confident in recommending this game?
That was hard won.
So console-wise,
Only enhances our chances against future adversaries.
I am actually having fun. I can say that much. I know some people have some issues with performance on PC, so I can't really talk to that.
This is generally used.
But this
as a
is
material.
technically like day one of actually doing random stuff in the game. Like, I was still basically being introduced to the NPCs all yesterday, and now I can actually like kind of play the game myself. And this part of the game, I actually like this.
Water is nigh invisible in this room.
But like I said, this is very much like Skyrim to me.
I expect that's a common occurrence in our
I just found a cave and I went into it. It does have an objective. So it's not to say that I would never go into this cave on a different playthrough. But this is literally what I want to do, is just find a thing and do it. Is that an archer spell? Oh, snap. We got action. Who can hold this? Ducky? Ducksworth? It's a good song from, Damn album.
Oi, you there! If you're fit to fight, give us a hand.
Oh, there's people here.
Right, lend us your hand.
Watch this be like more pirates or something, more robbers. Yeah, you all got that. Signs of valor. Those are daggers for River, I think.
Glorious!
Nice.
It's done.
I thought I randomly wandered here. No, technically there's a point to come here.
You have my thanks. 'Twas a simple patrol mission till we walked into their ambush. Those cursed things caught us entirely unawares. I don't know where we'd be if you hadn't come along. I pray you'll let me repay the favor if e'er there's a chance.
Oh yeah. Okay, I guess that's later. So yeah, like, I know it's probably not a full answer for you, Dyson. I would love to do a full review of the game, but it has only, like, literally been 2 hours gameplay. If that. Like, if you don't want to count the cutscenes. See, like, this to me, this is the whole game. Right here. That griffin that's flying in the sky that could potentially aggro me, that's the game. For real, for real. Oh, we saw this ladder a long time ago. Heard a weird sound just now. Am I drenched again? Ah!
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Yeah, we actually are drenched. Oh, right. So items, equipment. Ancient daggers inscribed with a unique design, once used as spear tips. That's something that River wants? Blue numbers. Is she gonna thank me? Weapons and armor must be equipped in order to benefit from their effects. You can blah blah blah. No, thank you. It's not my river. Oh, hello, goblins. What are those? What are those? Are they like wildebeests?
I cannot hold your friends.
Ducky?
One flame at any cost. You're redoubted.
Wait. Get Ducky up. We gotta go. Wit died too. Good parry. Oh, this freaking goblin. Oh! Wait. That's a death? That's a death? No shot. You have to fully reload. That's like worse than Elden Ring, I feel. There's no campfire at the end of that cave. I got actually demolished just now. How much time did I just lose? Wait, where's Dyson?
Oh, what does this say?
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
What did I do? So, I went down here. I guess I was supposed to set up camp. 5 things I wish I knew.
Welcome to the Guild Hall. Here, we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocation. If there is aught I may assist you with, simply say the word.
Do we still get the tutorial? We sure did. It's a full reload. Alright. So, as we were, we got this. Equipped it. Hopped over the river, gave her ensnare. And metal. No, that's me. Yeah, she got bump and lift. Subtlety.
Forgive me, but I'm afraid we are not accepting registration.
Okay, and then this is where we get the
and
quest.
We cannot simply purchase. So regrettably, let me
That's
see.
wow.
What else can I tell you?
That is some hardcore gaming. I didn't know you could do that in 2024.
May fortune smile upon you, sir.
Let us commence our search without delay. Where to first?
I think my inventory's still full too. That was over here. Alright, so I think the moral there is
Well met.
set up camp if you see the availability to do so, and then if a monster... How would I even know if that big wildebeest thing was too strong for us? I mean, visually it looked like it was an issue, but how do I know that we couldn't fight that? Jeez, we get really heavy really quick. It's just the campfire that's that heavy? Didn't mean to do that. Oh my god, the campfire is so much. I have to pass it to someone, I think.
Much obliged.
You have to press X to actually leave. I want to spam circle and feel like that's enough, but it's not. Okay, so that's that. Campfire, give, Ducky. Yeah, get rid of Daniela. Not that Daniela was an issue, but that was what we did last time.
Let's take it easy today.
Town center.
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
What's that?
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell us, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Okay,
Oi,
good
friend,
story.
Fair warning. From the tell of it, pray do be careful. Losing my wares for good would make me sore. But no sack of gold can compare to a fellow life, eh?
Okay, so other thing, save before you leave. So there's like save at inn, but anytime we leave town, we gotta save. And it seems to be, it has to be a manual save. It didn't even ask about save at
Make our
last.
journey easier.
Oh, load at last checkpoint. Was that there? I think it was load at last save or load at last end. And I know I hadn't saved today, so that's why I chose end instead. Auto save did not seem to be an option. Yo, Marzi, good to see you. It's not that late. No, I just started Dragon's Dogma.
Have we purchased all that we require? We ought to review the.
I wonder how
contents
much
our
of this is
packs,
going to be the
just
same.
sure.
So we ran into a Cyclops. Is the Cyclops still here?
'Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
You hold the enemy's focus,
It
and
ain't
I shall
wit.
strike them down.
Miss, and you shame us both.
Oh, they're fighting. That's fine. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, maybe I have to participate.
Prepare yourself.
It could also be that that's like not a pawn. It's like an actual person just minding their own business. Hail.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by
That's a
way
pawn.
of sound strategy
Sage.
and defensive tactics.
Online ID Hitez 420. That's not a bot. That's a real person. Have some cinnamon.
All told, I'm rather satisfied with my performance.
If we
Okay.
share our strengths,
You can
we
save from the
begin
menu
formulating
from
a
what I'm
strategy that
reading.
caters to
Yeah,
our
we
respective skills.
could, but I just never did before I died.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master.
Yeah, yeah.
It is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
A purpose for the apple. Alright, so again, we assume the Cyclops. Yeah, I think the only complaint I have about the game is like being able to know that there's a
One might
monster.
confidently call that a resounding
That's the
victory.
Cyclops right there.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
I definitely have issues like knowing that I'm gonna be in combat. There's still good practice. Like, we need to be able to do these.
Well done.
Who's tanking? Sage? Saving happened last time. The first person that we hired instantly gets attacked. Block that time.
My curative tactics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
Okay, legs broken. Crawling in my skin. Back up. Is it like covering its eye? Shit. It's just stomping the ground. It's not really doing much damage to me.
Road-worthy and fortunate. Lord save our best will do.
Yes, of course. I see it now.
When River got on this, it like jumped. No, it fell like right away. Can someone heal River, please? tried.
This battle will demand all our strength. We must stand together if we are to seize victory.
Rip Sage.
Hold up.
Someone's hurt.
Needlessness. Stand firm. You are not alone.
One more bar. I should probably aim closer to the head too. Jump off.
Enemy slows. Perhaps we have tired them out.
We must make the most of this
Can
opportunity.
only I res?
Focused attack will end this foe. I am saved. Thank you, Arisen.
Alright, so is it gonna fall over?
Prepare yourself.
Trying to find a good angle.
We are the bestest behemoths. We must do whatever we can to not drop balance.
It's certainly worth a try.
I understand.
It's gotta be the sweet spot right here, right? That's all I got.
Quickly, Arisen. You must regain your footing.
I might be missing the stagger mechanic. Because like while they're off balance, you can move them sort of in directions. They'll get sat on. Good parry.
This foe is nigh unstoppable when involved. We must do all we can to prevent it from losing its temper.
Prevent it from losing its temper. Yeah, that's a good question. Wow, I jumped. I jumped right under its butt. Okay, we got it. Trying to get to the head. I am totally not doing that right. Did I parry the butt? I did parry a couple of times in there. Definitely I could do better, but we're cooking.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Go for it. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it to set up camp this soon. Though to be fair, they do have the Monster Hunter thing where you like cook at a campfire. What's Buster from?
Goblins, master.
Oh, Buster's like next to me. That's the cat that usually shows up on stream every now and then.
My aim is true.
Ooh, Archer privilege? Oh, is the pudding over here still? You all got that, right?
And I'll strike them down.
Beautiful. Love to see it.
Really now. What are you doing? You be mindful of your surroundings.
Wolves? We didn't have wolves last time. What the dog doing? What the pig doing? Yo, Endo, good to see you.
A flawless execution. Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
Oh, don't tell PETA. Alright, we did go across the bridge. I remember that. The salamander? That wasn't there last time. I'm saying like last time and don't remember because I died. Something's asleep. Oh, is this a lizard man? Oh, she is just in there.
No! The prison has been poisoned.
Am I about to die again? This thing has so much HP.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
Wonder if there's elemental weakness.
Strike me if you can.
Oh, we took the tail off. That's bonus material. Oh, it actually is bonus material. That's so funny. Just beast meat. How do I know if that's like a hard monster or not? Every monster is hard if it's not a goblin? Is that the idea?
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along. We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
I don't see the slime. Oh, am I still poisoned? L1, items menu. And what would remove that? This thing? It's rotted. I think it worked. Nope. Yeah, so both me and River are poisoned. Reduce the chance to become afflicted. I don't know if I have anything to remove poison. I assume that won't be an issue for later.
We've got them on the run.
Ought we to pursue and eliminate the stragglers? Poison ought to be cured with all due haste.
Should it? No shot. Who are you fighting? The dog? It'd be funny if, like, poison is an eventual death.
Thank you, Arisen.
Like, if you actually don't get rid of it, there's a good chance you just drop. And I sincerely hope that's not the case, because I don't see anything around me that would necessarily help with poison. Oh, the shadow of the harpy is really cool.
Harpies, be on your guard. No need of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
We have Archer and Mage, and she has Ensnare. There we go. Sick.
Let me get that.
Oh! No way is poison in indefinite status. See this one? Greenwash.
And I shall remain by your side.
That's this stuff. There is combine. Yeah, so it kind of shows you what options you have. Oh, okay, this works. Yellow herb and green herb. Oh my god. We did it. We beat the tutorial. Thanks. So what? I assume we do this. The danger about hitting save and continue just like willy-nilly is if I just save and a griffin jumps on me, like right now, we are now stuck.
To be found here.
And our save is essentially bricked. I would have to go back to the
Find my
end.
footing in this darkness.
But it may be that I do have to save like fairly often, manually. Ooh. Died for that? I guess I take the heals. All of this to change the warrior. I think I went up there. Which means there's a chance I didn't even explore the entire dungeon. The entire mine. Trying to learn how to quick turn. It's like, I wish I could do that. I guess technically I could always swap the wizard, but would really not like to do that. Okay, so we did this. Item. Give.
Well done, master.
Soof. Sage. We went through the door. So all I have to do is not go up. Up equals bad. Save before fighting, something you don't know. Manual save, anyway. And then there should be people up here, right? Oh my god, get ragdoll. Yeah, there they are. Okay, so we're back on track. We only lost maybe like 15 minutes of
There's
time.
no one standing who might say otherwise.
Oi, you there. If you're fit to fight, give us a hand. Right, lend us your aid.
We're in your debt.
Scatter the goblins!
They got that. Got more important things to do. Those are for River.
Tis done.
I concur.
And he's gonna say thank you.
You've a strong arm.
This part I
Goblins are
actually
well
like,
routed.
how an NPC
You
will
had
just
my
come up and
thanks.
talk to you after you did something close to them.
'Twas a simple patrol. I don't know where we'd be if you hadn't come along.
It's very fun. Alright, you get this. See if we can grab that. That's a scam. More treasure below, too. Wait, this goes down so far. I thought this was like a tutorial area. So, like, I would want to keep going and fully explore the goblin's mine. But that does not seem smart. And if you go this way, this leads to the area I died in.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
But so long as I
One
don't
should
actually
think we'll be
go,
able to
like,
counter whatever
the
comes our
path
way.
to death, I should
I
be
see it
okay.
as a
I think
glad
it branches
thing.
off.
We are well poised to supplement each other's strengths.
I really just want to go back and deposit this quest. Ooh.
I've a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
So this is, if you find... Yeah, so it says Capcom. This is a bot. You can find these for free, and they are higher level than normal pawns. So I think it would behoove me to hire this person. But then we're losing Sage. Which is like our ranger. Gotta swap out Ducky at some point. It just doesn't seem smart to not take the free unit.
Fate willing, the day will come when our paths cross again.
Delighted to meet you.
Pawn badges. Pawns are awarded badges as a mark of their accumulated knowledge and expertise, whether that be proficiency in combat or expertise in exploring. Pawns with badges are more helpful to the Arisen in word and in deed. Monster badges are awarded to pawns that have defeated monsters. Field badges are for those who have camped in a sufficient number of times in a particular region. Interesting. Okay, so how do we do this? So that over there, that's death. We can't go that way. Melv. We're not very far from Melv. Just need to find the right path to get there. And I'll assume if anything looks like a creature we've never seen before.
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
Oh, what? Those wolves? Okay.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
What does? Like a treasure next to me? That's not the thing that killed us.
Me off. Goblins, Master.
Wow. Just picked them up. We're definitely gonna have to grab some AoE attacks.
I can do no less in service to the original.
Well said.
Oh my god, these people were surrounded.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Okay, do not go over there.
You're going to regret it. You looking for a fight?
Should be the last one.
More where that came from?
I mean, we saved random people. Just if they go over there, I can't help them. That's actually death.
Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
Where'd you all see this chest?
You'll have to do better than that.
This brute has quite the temper.
Might we not use their rage?
No way.
By your leave.
Why did this thing aggro? Leave it to them. It's gonna chase the way it chases. Do you run? Ducky? We gotta get River out of there.
Thank you, Arisen.
Like, I don't care if Brittany or Ducky dies. This has to be safe.
No harm shall come to you.
Master, we ought to quit the field ere the option is taken from us. When our curatives run out, we're done for.
Yep.
We have no answer to give.
So I almost died to the exact same monster that killed us the first time. And it's getting really late. I think I actually have to go back through the goblin mine.
Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boats.
Which is nuts because
that's a common
the route
occurrence in
back to
Minecraft.
town is that way. It's just like guarded by whatever that minotaur looking thing is. I don't even know what kind of creature that was. I thought they were wildebeest, but that one is like a full-sized boss wildebeest. I've never seen something like that before.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly
Heal up here.
oblige.
Wow, so this game will kill you at any point. Like, they don't care. They have lower max HP because they've been revived a couple times. There was a teleport back for, I think it was $10,000.
Rarely have I felt so empty.
I just don't have that kind of funds. This thing's strong. Let me find out I'm still under geared.
I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Yeah, I think we fully backtracked. That's the only safe way to go about doing this. I think it's nighttime though, so we're gonna have to go through a possibly like harder overworld area. Oh yeah.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Keep gazing upward, and you'll like to stumble along.
Person. So cool to just have like random people walking around like this.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest!
Let us
So,
hope your
one I just
curiosity will be
opened, right?
rewarded.
Oh no.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Brittany, you okay? Brittany's struggling a little bit. Is this a shortcut back?
You wish me to return? At once, master.
Everywhere we go, there's a brand new monster that's like gotta be infinitely more difficult than the last one. What's that? We gotta get back to town. This is so terrifying. Campfire. Might be worth, even though like I'm relatively close. I just feel like we're gotta be close. Right? Town is literally right there. There's ghosts.
Another battle with nary a moment to breathe. We must find a moment to gather our strength.
Can we just not fight for half a second? You. There's ghosts. You know anything about ghosts?
I will protect you.
Get me out.
Take that.
Alright, we're basically back. Excuse me? Okay, so we've seen lizard people, wildebeest people, and now there's ghosts. On top of the cyclopses and hippogriffs and stuff like that. all pretty awful, I would say, but the reward
Unless
can
I am much
actually turn in
mistaken,
this
We
quest.
have cause to visit a place not far from here.
Tis worth considering if we've the time.
Okay, so I guess they like mark a quest that you might have active in the area, which is pretty nice. What world is this thing? Port crystal. Use the fairy stone to instantly transport to a port crystal. You may have up to 10 port crystals placed at various locations throughout the world at any time.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
We ought to put it to good use.
You all see ladders all the time, and I just don't see it.
Well then, son, how might I be of service?
This really is fun.
Oops.
Look, Master.
Well, I'll be. Is that one of my wares I spy on you? Good on you, sir. I expect these goblins are feeling mighty sore right now. Have you been to see Klaus yet? You'll be able to have him change your vocation. I appreciate you stopping by, but a lone weapon won't save my business. Go on, off with you.
Alright. Invokes Solemnity and High Levin, a lightning spell. Silence spells to stop magic.
Not buying.
Is that actually a
That's just as well.
requirement?
Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Okay, so last thing. That is down here. Or not. Just go the long way. So the whole point of that quest was to be able to unlock Warrior.
Good tidings, sir. How fares your retrieval of those plundered weapons?
Present great sword.
Ah, I see you have a great sword with you. A fine weapon. You may now change your vocation to warrior, if you wish.
I think we're doing it.
If you would prefer to register a sorcerer, you will need to acquire an archer staff.
Which I don't believe we did.
Greetings. Well, here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocation.
Alright, so even though I'm a level 4 fighter, this seemed extremely interesting to me. Doesn't really cost you much. Warriors are at their best when fighting at the vanguard, cutting down foes with a single swing. Their attacks cleave wide and devastating. Stout as they are, they cannot withstand an onslaught indefinitely without aid. Hold square before unleashing attack. Is this just Greatsword from Monster Hunter? Changing the attack to a charge slash and dealing greater damage. A warrior need not fear the enemy's blows while charging their strength, as they have increased resistance. So you get super armor. Press R1 to barge. When it lacks in power, it makes up in swiftness, and it can be used as a follow-up attack after a strike. To barge their enemies without fear, as they have increased resistance and super armor. When you land an attack with triangle, it would change to a powerful successive strike if the knockdown. The target is not expecting an attack. Powerful successive strikes can be carefully aimed, as they can leave you vulnerable. That changed my armor too. They gave me a set of armor, which is actually really nice. Alright, so that's sick. Rending sweep. Bellow. Warcry. Bulwark. required. Actually impossible to play without that. So I guess I grab this. I want to give it a try, I really do.
Always a pleasure. I can hardly wait to see you in battle, Master.
Oh my god, it looks so
Send the
ridiculous.
rabble reeling with a single blow.
You need only focus on the swing of your weapon. We shall handle the rest.
I feel like I actually am supposed to be heavy at this point. It doesn't feel great, just to say that. I keep doing touchpad to open the quest menu. Monster culling. Let's test this out.
We have yet more locations to attend to.
Preferably
I say
after we
start with the
rest.
location nearest us, which will save us a world of effort. The soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
Good evening, sir. I trust you fared all right?
Yeah, besides like the meat and stuff like that. Oh, I guess this stuff can all go. That's all crafting material. These two. Okay, that's better.
It's on the roads, despite the hour.
Shall we get some rest then?
We gotta get rid of Ducky. I don't think we need that low level of mage. Surprised Ducky's not really leveling up.
Now
Maybe
we've the vim to tackle the day
maybe the
ahead.
pawns don't
Come,
level
we've
up.
much to be getting on with.
Just you and your
I
main
don't know
pawn.
about you, but I am full of vim and vigor.
Dante? Cost 0. Yeah, I have like no money. Alright, Dante, you're
You can
hired.
count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my speciality.
Goodbye, Ducky. It's just like level 2 Ducky. It's like better Ducky that we're picking up.
At least I go knowing I fought to the best
If
of
ever
my
you've need of an ear
See,
to
they're like
listen,
cousins or something. Specializations are skills that can only be acquired by pawns. If you like to have a pawn learn a specialization, you will do well to befriend people with various traits and tendencies in the world around you. Sooner or later, these friendships are bound to create opportunity for you. Pawn can only acquire one specialization at a time. Wow. That's sick. Do they have Dead Cells characters in here? Yes. I'm using the cat from
I've
the
just
Forgotten
remembered
Sepulchre
a curious
area.
rumor I overheard once. Seems there's an illness pawns can catch beyond the rift that has devastating consequences for those around them. Worse still, the pawn never knows they're sick. They just become restless and flippant and won't heed the arisen.
Indeed.
We're
Well,
not sick.
We shall have to remain watchful, lest one of our company...
Oh my god, these are so far. I guess we'll try for this one.
He should start
Toward the
showing
north?
signs of this sickness.
Warrior seems like it could be legit. I'm willing to play whatever the game offers me, except for mages. I think I was a mage in DD1. I don't plan to do the same here. Where do you go?
There, friend. Care to all I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to look?
Sure.
Why, thanks, sir. As to the matter, I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about. That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady
Margit.
Margit, the watchhead's wife. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. What say?
Oh my god, this is an escort?
The carts only depart at certain hours of the day. But I find that time flies when I take a seat at the station too. And mind you, don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard practice. And I would advise against each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see? In case so anyone thinking of riding for free will have to take the issue up with them. But enough of my lecturing. Just make sure. Oh, and I'll pay your fare
This quest
time,
seems
seeing
awful.
as you're doing me a favor and all. Come find me when you've delivered
Like,
that.
I
I'll
am going to die
this.
a million deaths trying to do this.
Needs to be delivered. Shall we see it done?
Alright. Make for Mel.
We're to see this letter to Sir Leonard in Melve. Shall we
You have to
board the
doze
cart
off?
as directed, Master?
Off we trot.
This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an ox cart and save our feet the blisters?
'Tis the Arisen's choice to make, though I certainly wouldn't begrudge the chance to put my feet up.
This ox cart's bound for Melve. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Yep. $100, that's not bad. Relatively safe means of traveling. Their services are available at regular intervals. You only need to visit a station, pay the fare, climb aboard. The ox does the rest. How you spend the journey is up to you. You can enjoy the scenery rolling slowly by or doze off and make the road feel much shorter. Raids and monster attacks are not unheard of, however, so it's always advisable to be prepared for battle. One speed only. We doze off. I can't imagine, because it's so slow, I can't imagine actually, like,
I could do this all day.
waiting. This is cool.
We have reached our destination.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
So we wanted to do that to turn in a letter. Person is here. Little parkour.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
I saw the icon for literally half a second.
Mind, I have time for a citizen in...
Oh, I can't complain.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
It's like back here somewhere. It's a little strange.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
Maybe in one of these buildings.
Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts my ears on it.
You all saw that, right? It popped up for literally 0.5. Place is freaking ravaged. I could do show... Yeah, go to map. It's behind me. Oh, I think it's supposed to be it illuminated the entire area. So like it's my job to figure out who the letter goes to.
If you want my advice, heed no advice, Savior.
Yeah, the entire map is like illuminated. The exclamation point I think is a chest.
Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for it. That place puts my hairs on end. Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest.
He's probably fine,
Seen no
right?
sign of him since. I'll go and
I
search
wonder if
for
this
him
is a
myself,
timed one.
Only, it is a dangerous place.
In this game, some of the quests, if you don't... It's not that it's a timed quest. Like, the person is actually in danger and will
I'm not
probably
afraid of
die if you
monsters,
don't save them.
Which would hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you go in my place. Please, sir. I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right.
Oh,
This won't work, will it?
No, it
I can
won't.
see the route in my mind's eye. But my feet know it better than I do. But my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert.
Escort?
The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. Right. In we go.
Our aid is required, Master. Let us depart with due haste.
Yeah, we can do this real quick. I just want to test out the warrior skills. The letter is probably not time. And this person seems to be impatient. And or their brother is actually going to die if I don't do this. Both are very important.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Nice, the NPC
No harm in
sprints.
picking a few.
Don't talk to me.
Seems naught ever goes right.
Alright, so whatever path we're on, supposed to be the super secret path that he just could not describe. Scenery in this game, though, like, this is actually very, very well done. I don't know how it looks on PC, but on console, I would say I am pretty impressed. I do wish it had a performance mode, because sometimes
This is a good
the
spot.
FPS might be like a
Let's
little
stop here a
low.
moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here. I thought,
You're not gonna make a campfire for us? Unlucky. It seems like foreshadowing. Like, if I don't actually do this, then we end up dying. Let them cook. Photorealistic pork chop? Wait, that's a real pork chop. That ain't no Unreal Engine or RE Engine.
I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night.
could scarce keep my eyes open.
Good sleep is the key to a good adventure.
Add firewood? How do I know if the food's done? Oh, this is photo op. I got a bunch of stats up. Maybe it did eat it, and I don't have to eat manually. Okay, that's scary. I'm hitting items that's not opening.
I have naught but gratitude for our master, treating us to victuals so toothsome wherever we go.
Yeah, I got the stat up.
Have it any other way?
Okay, that was fun. Oh, there was a free one right here. Nice. For tutorial purposes, I'm sure. All right. Do I dare system save? I feel like you have to.
Don't look down now.
Take care not to fall.
One cannot be too careful.
Yeah, maybe you do have to do camp a lot more often. Alright.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
Try not to get hit. Just let it go
I am tanking.
The battle continues.
Not a bad idea. Let my magic infuse your
Wow, it is almost exactly like Greatsword in Monster Hunter. That's so
Stay
funny.
with me, Arisen. Wait right there.
Oh, heals. We gotta learn the moveset. Mighty Sweep, Stone Splitter. We might be able to end after we save this guy's brother. Like I said, I really wanted to test out the Warrior's moveset. Hang on, hang on. Hold. Stuff.
Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
The Panacea. Looks like that's a route too, but we'll focus on this for now. I know this should be a lot better versus Cyclops, even though we don't get a chance to parry anymore. Wolves.
Can anyone hear me? Please, I need help.
Oh yeah, this guy was gonna die if I didn't do this quest.
Prepare yourself.
That's strong. I don't know if I can charge the vertical. Yeah, so I did play some Greatsword in Monster Hunter, so this is natural for me.
I thought I was done for.
Aye, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me,
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place.
Or
Let's return to the
foreshadowing, if
village,
you
shall
don't
we?
do these quests in time, the NPCs die.
The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the...
Aye, you'll hear no complaints from me.
Our duty is a worthy
Nice.
one. To escort our charge safely and intact.
Escort the brothers back. Okay. very immersive, so we don't simply teleport back. They could die on the way to town. I could die on the way to town. Wait, that looks cool.
Knew I'd pull.
Hang on, hang on. Very important. Ugh. It did so much damage. Come on. Is there no better way?
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait a moment.
They better not walk off. Okay. This had to have been worth it.
We have found a material.
Some food.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Oh, here we go, here we go. Hide cape.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
I gotta eventually put stuff on River. I've been kind of neglecting that this whole. Okay.
At last, the moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Are they fighting goblins? That's the campfire that we had, so we're pretty close.
To fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard.
Yeah, see, they always talk about some kind of fight. Like, they have the first aggro of whatever's here before I even know that there's a fight that's happening. River, please. Like, it's kind of unusual when the NPC is faster than the player and it's just constantly in front of you. Usually the opposite, right? I bet that was a nice gameplay feel kind of thing. Like, we know for a fact players gonna complain if the NPCs are constantly too far behind. So you know what? And you'll never really see them because you're always running ahead. So let's just go ahead and make them pretty much faster than you.
Fierce foes and prefer
Oh,
combat.
thank you. Almost seems like there should be an item there. Already getting dark.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted.
I wonder
I'll have to
how
rest after I've
long
delivered these
Dragon's
herbs.
Dogma is
I'll be
if you
back
do
soon.
nothing but main scenario.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What? And I was right.
Oh, man.
Well, mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is we managed to save Norbert. And perhaps still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. So from now on,
Yeah, those wolves
I'm
are
going
scary.
to trust in my own instincts. There again.
Being able to
was
one-shot
rather
them with
hard on
warriors
himself,
pretty nice, though.
He
I
saved
got a
his
cloak
brother
out of
just-
that. Could probably be equipping. have to give. It's these. It says I can equip it. They just give resistances. Dang, she's getting heavy too. It's cool you can actually see it. I do like that.
As much as we did. We're to see this letter to Sir Lennet in Melve.
Sir Lennet.
The ox cart as directed, Master. Leave this to me, Master. I'll bring you straight to the one you seek.
Oh, okay.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Did Brittany offer to do that before? Maybe go into town and then Brittany will lead the way. Alright, where are we going? Go.
At once, Master.
Was Brittany lying? Useless.
This ladder looks sturdy.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth.
It's the first kid we've
When
seen.
I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by... But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way.
Oh, my buddy!
You do that? Suppose there's no harm in that. If you're really sure. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And...
We could make the fruit roberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's apothecary here in Melve.
Yes, of
Fruit
course. I see it now.
I barely have any fruit at all. It can't be that much, right?
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit, Rober and Top.
Is it like cheaper to buy the grapes?
Oi. Do come again.
Not quite.
Ah, well met.
Do I not already have some of this?
Here for some... Always a pleasure.
Unless that was something I deposited? Yeah, I have some.
Nothing caught your eye? That's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next.
hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roberant for me?
Yep, I sure did make that myself and or bought it.
So this is what it looks like. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be...
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
A ring. Dual max health rings. Alright, so we still need whoever needs the letter.
A few hours sleep. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
And Brittany was
Shall we see if
completely
there's what we
useless.
found while we're here?
Oh wow. Go for whoever wants it. I don't think I ever touched Archer in these games, though that does seem pretty entertaining because the fights are so dynamic. I think you have to actually buy arrows, though. It's that level of immersion.
Uh-huh. There's something written here.
Shall we take a closer look?
Okay, let's go into this area. Perhaps the most important looking area as the NPC we need. So we're like on a mission right now to try to find the NPC to turn this letter into.
A solitary shard is good for little. We need to seek out more of these, if 'tis to be of use.
We must take care not to throw it away by mistake.
That house was empty. I mean, we're kind of outside the quest area.
Have you need of me?
What I can do for you?
Sir Leonard. Now that I think about it, it's like actually kind of incredible how big this one town is. And this is like not a main hub. There's people in here.
If you see aught untoward, pray inform me.
I'm always willing to lend a helping hand.
If you want my advice, heed no advice.
What you need.
Once the day's work is done,
What a delightful breeze.
Is it one of you two? Might not be able to talk to them until they're awake. Is there a chance that the NPC Brittany can't take us to them because they're asleep somewhere? That'd be very interesting.
I'm in your debt, sir. Not just for saving my...
Alright, I guess we should just sleep too.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need...
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
I feel like I actually sleep too much in the game, but because of the way how death can occur at any moment, I think it makes sense that you probably should sleep whenever you can. Helps to progress
I
the
trust we've all
time, too.
inspected our equipment.
Off we go then. Feeling rested, I trust.
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any
That's a
useful
favourite
mechanisms
as well.
I spy. We're to see this letter to Sir Leonard in Melve. Shall we board the ox cart as directed, Master?
Sir Leonard and Melv. That's where we are currently. It's definitely not back on the ox cart.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
They're not even
Let us
trying.
endeavour to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
I'm just gonna see if Brittany can figure out where the person is, assuming that they were our escort to find them. Brittany, please.
I'm not tired in the least. I'm ready for any adventure you... This needs to be delivered. Shall we see it done?
Isn't this the first?
To be doing?
Oh, it's probably just the same model.
How might I aid you, sir?
Like the first pawn that we found.
Begging your pardon, sir, but
If you want my advice.
It's like there can't be that many people here. Let's go back to the ox cart. Maybe it was like the person right next to the ox cart.
Hell, if
Oh,
you
there we
have a
go.
moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding. A task that can always benefit. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A basque of saurians has made their nest outside the village. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village.
A saurian nest so near the village.
Aye, what can I do for you?
There we go.
Ah,
All right,
that's
I
a
was
good
getting
lady
kind of
Mark.
worried that
fair
the
way you
NPC
come,
is not in town, or maybe it died or something like that.
She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion.
Don't we have a report to make, Master?
You delivered the letter. Do I have to report back? Which means probably getting back on the ox
The
cart
letter has
and then
reached its
going.
recipient. Shall we inform Sir Donovan, Master?
Is the other quest, the Cull the Beast, is that anywhere near us right now? It is farther than ever.
Leave this to me, Master.
That's so
I'll
funny.
bring you
All right,
straight to the
I'm
one
gonna
you seek.
You
destroy
have our gratitude.
the Saurian
Lead the way.
camp.
We've more places to go, yes? Then let us be off. Where to next? I suppose the location nearest
And then we'll be
here
good.
would be a good place to start. Soldiers delivering freight were last espied near Vermin's eastern edge. That's not far from here.
I think that's very far, actually. I know what you're talking about. I know there was explosive caskets we were supposed to use, but how many? 2? I kinda wanna use my abilities.
It's a glad thing we rested
And it's-
round here.
Try not to get heat, lest all that fuel go to waste.
The griffin has been drenched.
Don't fall off. It's actually trying to knock me off.
Let my magics grant you an elemental food.
Even like the charge animation, I feel like it's exactly the same. It's so nice. I mean, hey, yeah, I think I don't mind Warrior. And once we level it up, get more skills, then we'll be able to do more stuff with it. So I'll probably stick with Warrior for a while until I feel like I can't actually fight monsters like I want to.
If I
And
might have
or
my
a
say,
different vocation
is
shows
your
up
pack
and I'd
not
rather do that.
overburdensome? You carry so much, I worry for your poor spine.
Pay me no mind. 'Tis one of a servant's many privileges to be entrusted with such articles of value.
Okay. Let's go ahead and save here. Yeah, so like I do really enjoy the game. Performance-wise for PC, I can't really comment on that. As far as the gameplay goes, I think you really have to enjoy that kind of, here's a big open world. Every time you take a step, there'll be NPCs that want you to do something for them. And then while you're doing that, you're gonna walk 5 feet and then see a house on top of a mountain. And you want to go to that. And you may not touch the main scenario for quite a while. I think if you like that kind of thing, it is actually an enjoyable experience. But it's also difficult too, because if you die, then you end up going back however much time you took before you last saved. So it is difficult from like maybe a Soulsy standpoint, but still there's no real bonfire. There's a campfire that you have to set up yourself, which is like a resource that you would buy, or maybe it's craftable. We'd have to see. But again, I do like that kind of stuff, so I think that works out for me. However, I'm gonna end it here. A nice, almost maidenless session. We didn't go like for sure maidenless. We are off tomorrow. I believe Friday is Path of Exile. I do not know if I will stream the new PoE. I know I will be playing it for sure, but I don't know if I'm gonna stream it. Either way, follow the channel. You'll get notified when we go live. Keep up on socials too. Twitter, Discord, new videos every single week on the YouTube channel. We have Kato Mine going up possibly tomorrow. And then I'm working on Everything Wrong with Dead Cells and Future of Roguelikes, Path of Exile vid, hopefully tomorrow too. Bunch of stuff. Either way, big thanks everyone tuning in today. If you were here all the way since the Wholesome Verse segment, shout outs to those who were here even just for the last 10 minutes. No matter what, stream's not possible without you, the viewer. Do want to thank you for joining in today. Thank you for all the bits, follow, subs. I am hungry. So I'm gonna take a couple extra bites just for you all who are also hungry. Either way, have a good night, good day, good evening, good whatever, wherever you are. And I will see you all on our next stream, which is on Saturday. Have a good night, everybody.